I guess everybody in the coaching profession, I know for myself, what Coach Pop has meant to us, and just want to offer our condolences for his loss. And
Coach Michael Kinney, UConn Review. They go on a 19-0 run there in the third, but y'all were able to respond. What was the key?
Well, I think as much as anything, I think our team stayed together. And there was a timeout when there was just a determination, and I think we felt like we just needed to rely on our defense, and that's what we did. Donovan obviously, his aggressiveness on the offensive end, fueled us there, and that the combination of those two things, I think, the determination on defense, I think, was a function of that run, and we were really stagnant offensively. Ball wasn't moving; it was sticking. And, when we do that, we have to defend.
Coach Rod Zundel, KSL, you talk about your defense and determination on defense, but holding the big three to only 2 points in the fourth quarter, that's incredible.
Well, that's I think we've said the strength of our team is our team, and obviously we had some really good individual performances defensively, but you don't, that doesn't happen unless collectively you're connected and you're defending as a unit. So. Obviously, those guys, Carmelo had a stretch in the first half and the early second where he was really hard to guard. They can do that. And game one, was a different story. And, sometimes you can play as well defensively as you can, and those guys are so talented that they're going to score anyway. And tonight we were fortunate that some of the shots that they were hitting in game one or earlier, weren't going in, and we were getting the rebound.
Coach, Brady Trantham, Thunder Digest. Steven Adams picks up 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, goes out about the 6:40 mark, and then is out of the game for 11 minutes. And then Derek Favors is able to pretty much feast on the offensive glass. Do you feel like that was an emphasis going into game 2 that you guys didn't have in game 1?
Well, Rudy was in foul trouble too, so that those things happen in the game, and. Jay Crowder picked up 3 fouls in the first half. So I think regardless of who's on the floor, we have to defend. Rudy obviously anchors us. And I thought, we felt like Derek offensively was really good in game 1. And, he was really good on the offensive glass, especially during that stretch. And a couple times he had it, and he was going up strong. He was just relentless.
Coach, can you talk about what Ricky meant to you tonight, especially spacing the floor and just general overall effectiveness running the offense?
Ricky's really, really competitive, and I think the first game he didn't feel like he played as well as he can. And I remember sitting by him yesterday. He was watching film with Igor and just digging in on, not just offensively but defensively as well. And he did a great job, especially early in the game, finding people on the floor and getting everybody involved, and particularly in pick and roll, just making reads that we didn't make in the first game. And when he does that, he starts a chain on our offense that we need. We're going to have to move it, and guys are going to have to drive it and kick it and share it for us to generate shots. And our guys know that, and they have to be committed to that.
Did you feel that Donovan was conserving energy at all, or was there any way you felt his play was affected by his injury?
It certainly wasn't apparent. I think, if he was feeling something, he didn't show it, and he played through it. As I said, I think the thing about Donovan's game is he just continued to attack, and I thought when he really got aggressive going to the rim, some other things open up. I don't know what he was from 3, but during that stretch when we were getting stops, he was really aggressive attacking the basket, and that's what we need to do. If we get stops, we have to try to take advantage and convert. We haven't been a great conversion team all year, and that's something we talk about and work on. But Donovan converted.
Coach, do you consider it somewhat of a luxury that you can have seconds in the game where Derek was great early, Ricky in the middle, Donovan at the end? Is that kind of a luxury you got to have?
I wouldn't call it a luxury as much as an identity. You know, I don't think any one of those guys, you know, they all need each other and they all know that. So if one guy's, you know, making plays, I think sometimes we see the guy that's scoring, and with our group, there's usually a couple people that have done something previously, you know, to generate an opportunity, and we stay committed to that. It's not easy because, you know, everybody's got to be unselfish and be willing to attack on their teammate for their teammate, and you know that's been the balance we've had this year, and I think our guys identify with it. Okay.
Last question.
Oh.
Just Rudy making those free throws, he struggled in the last couple games.
Mhm.
What would you feel when you saw him step to the line?
I was glad he got to the line, you know, because either meant he went strong to the basket and got fouled, or he got a defensive rebound. And you know, Rudy believes in himself. We believe in him. You know, it wasn't long ago that, you know, people were fouling him at the end of the game to put him on the line, and he's probably upset right now that he didn't make more of them. I think, you know, when he gets it down there, and we come away with one of two or whatever. I mean, he takes great pride in that. He works on it, and I think our whole team, you know, has confidence in him when he steps to the line.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.